Good evening, everyone. Happy Wednesday, and I want to wish everybody a happy or Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Uh, Christmas is just around the corner on Sunday. It's amazing that the year is coming to an end. Anyway, thanks for getting into the training here. We're gonna go over today. We're gonna go over some of the goals and New Year's resolutions that every agent should have. You should have a business plan set up for next year, and I'm going to show you pretty much how to set that up. We're also going to go over some of the most popular financing programs that are out there available. They say that financing is the most important part of a real estate transaction, and it is true. Without financing, uh, you have nothing. You have to be aware of all the different creative financings that are available out there for you. And believe me, there's a lot. Okay, I'm going to go over a program in just a few minutes that's going to show you how you can sit down with a buyer and practically uh, buy a home with as little as 1% down. Okay, not including closing costs, just 1%, which is incredible, guys. It's incredible. Okay, uh, uh, it's incredible. All the programs that are available out there. You know, a so hey, hi, how are you? Hi. Okay. Anyway, um, moving forward, I want to go over a couple of things here first. Some things that we need to know for starting next year, 2023. Um, nothing is impossible for you. Okay, nothing is impossible. Remember that. Okay, you have to believe that you can achieve the impossible. Okay, the day that you start taking things for granted is the day that you lose. Okay, you stop producing miracles. You have to believe in miracles. You have to have faith. Okay, like the sayings goes, faith does not make sense. That's why it makes miracles. Okay, don't go around negative. You don't be go around stick around negative people. If you go around with negative people, you will become negative yourself. So try to stay away from negative people. Okay. Um, Also, you have to live your life next year and this year always being challenged. Don't flatline. Open yourself to challenging opportunities. Live to be challenged. If you don't accept life challenges, you will flatline and fail. Okay, so it's important to challenging changes will create an achievement of the impossible results. When you're challenged, you'll always be moving forward and learning. Uh, do you live to be challenged, or do you live to give excuses? Okay, so don't fall victim to excuses. I hate when someone tells me, "Oh, I just don't have a time for the business." How can you want to make uh, good money or make a living in a business if you don't have time? Okay. Uh, when you go to school, you have to make time to get your college degree. You got to make time. Okay. A doctor has to go through like almost 20 years of college, 20 years of schooling in order to become a doctor, maybe more. Um, so when you hear someone said, take those words out of your vocabulary that you don't have time. Okay. I mean, even if you don't have time, don't even think that you don't have time because there's enough hours in the day that you can dedicate to any business, even if it's on a part-time basis. Okay. Part-time, you can do miracles, working 2 or 3 days, 2 or 3 hours a day, say 15, 20 hours a week. You can change your life. Believe me. Okay. Understand your responsibility. That's another thing that's important. When you empower others, you feed your own power over your life. Okay. Give value for your services. All right. Uh, go all out to your customers, to your clients. Okay. They'll see the difference when you treat your clients fairly and you treat them like no one's ever treating them before. Give them value. Those clients are going to become clients forever. Okay, live in the abundance mindset. Okay, what mindset are you living in right now? Your mind should be set on living more abundantly. You should be getting healthier every day, building better relationships with your clients every day. Improving is a 24/7 choice. Okay, ultimate success is achieved when you live in the abundance of mindset. Your mindset is everything, guys, everything. Okay. Uh, Also, you either have a why that drives you or don't. In order to achieve anything in life, we all have to have a why. Okay, why are you doing what you're doing? Your why could be your family. Your why could be purchasing a home. Your why could be getting enough down payment to buy a home. Your why might be establishing your own business. You got to have a strong enough why. Okay. Um, and if you don't have a why, you're just not going to have the motivation to to do what you got to do to be successful. Okay. Uh, it's easy to be involved when things are going great, but your why will push you beyond your own limits. When things are not going great, that's when you're gonna tell yourself, well, why did I get into this business? Why am I doing what I'm doing? And that's going to keep you going. Okay. You will not you will not fail, and you will not give up. Okay. Champions train and winners complain. Okay. Uh, you have to live a championship life. Okay. We're all born to be champions. Okay. When we're born, we're born to be a champion. Okay. Um, Um, you have to live a championship life every second of every day. You were born a champion, as I said. So stop letting complaints block you from winning. When you complain, you're sowing seeds of negativity in your life. Don't complain and don't listen. Even though you feel like complaining, keep your mouth shut. If you if you're gonna complain or say something negative, don't say it at all. Okay? Because this you will internalize this in your subconscious and you will become negative. Also, if people around you are always complaining, find new people to talk to. Change your group. Okay, the choice is a lifestyle. So are you speaking champion words or are you whining, complaining words? Okay, champions will train, and and whiners will complain. Okay. Another choice that we have is for 2023 is taking 100% responsibility for your own next level. Okay. Where are you right now in your success journey? Your next level is your responsibility. Okay. It's not your broker's responsibility. It's not your spouse's responsibility, your wife, your husband. It is your responsibility. Okay. Every action you take and don't take is your responsibility. Don't blame others, okay? And don't wait or procrastinate to take action. You cannot improve. You can't improve if you're not taking inventory of your life. Okay, an ego will blame others for external issues. Okay, drop your ego and be honest and truthful with yourself. Take ownership of where you are and where you're going. Okay, last but not least, uh, you have to be a person of honor. Okay, honor and integrity. A person of honor goes all out for the next level, long term. Uh, your honor and integrity is all that you have. Okay, does your honor show throughout your business? Do people know that they can do business with you and receive an all-out honor and integrity? When you maintain focused honor, your next level will come in due time. Believe me. Okay. Anyway, these were a couple of motivational ideas that choices that we need to make uh, to greet the new year for 2023. Okay. And always, most important is always be positive. Like my 94-year-old dad tells me, always be positive. He's 94 years old and he's always positive. Okay. He could have every problem in the world affecting him, but he's always with a smile on his face and he's always positive. Isn't it nice to be around someone that's always smiling, even though things are looking bad, but they're always smiling or telling jokes and you know your smile is everything, and your words, what you say is everything. Okay, so try not to say negative things. Okay, um, what your goals for 2023? What are your goals and your aspirations for 2023? Okay, you want to own your own business. You want to make enough money to support your family. Uh, and let me tell you, it's not hard to in our industry. Uh, it's not hard to make a six-figure income. Okay, but you have to start somewhere. All right. Now let me give you an example. Let's say you want to have an income of next year of $100,000. Okay, in real estate or in mortgages. I'm in both industries, real estate and mortgages. So I pretty much have an idea of income, how much income you can make on real estate and mortgages. And let me tell you, it's about the same. You can make the percentages that you make on a mortgage is almost about the same as what you make in real estate. Okay, which averages, anywhere from 2.5% to around 3% on each transaction. Okay. Now let's say you have a goal. You want to make a six-figure income. You want to make at least $100,000 a year. Okay, in real estate or mortgages. What do you have to do to make $100,000 a year? Okay, well, first thing you need to do is divide the 100,000 divided by 12 months. Okay, how much per month do you need to revenue do you need to make that 100,000? So 100,000 divided by 12 is approximately $8,000 per month. Okay, so taking a home value of around 350,000, between 350 and 400,000, that's on the low end, guys. Okay, the high end is five, six, 700,000. But let's take a fair, a lower value. Let's say 350,000. Okay, let's say you sell uh, one one property in 1 month. Okay, which is not hard to do. You can either get a listing or you can make a sale of one transaction a month. Okay, that one transaction a month will put in your pocket, what you need. Okay, around 8,000, between 8,000 and $8,500 will put per month will put that money in your pocket by being involved in one transaction, just one transaction a month. Okay, I'm not talking about 10 transactions. I'm not talking about five transactions. I'm talking about one measly transaction per month. One. Okay. And you think you can do that? One transaction a month. Okay. What do I have to do to do one transaction a month? Well, again, when I started in the business, what did I do? What did I understand? Well, I was taught that if you don't list, you die. In other words, you have to go out there and get listings. Okay, you got to go out there and market. You got to be marketing. You got to be uh, talking to people. So what I chose to do is I would once or twice a week I'd make time to visit my neighbors. Okay, I would walk a block and knock on doors and let everybody know that I was their neighbor, number one, and that I was in real estate or I'm in real estate. And I never approached the owner as if I wouldn't approach them threatening, in a threatening way. Like I wouldn't ask them, "Hey, are you interested in selling?" No, no. I would go a different way. I would go, "Hey, uh, by the way, I'm in real estate. I'm a real estate professional consultant. Um, by any chance, I have a family that's looking for a home in this neighborhood. Do you know of anybody that might be interested in moving in the next couple months or in the next year?" That's all you have to say. And either they're going to say, "Oh, I don't know nobody," or they're going to say, "I'm interested. I'm thinking about moving in the next couple of months." So you never know. You got to ask that question to every owner, every homeowner that you meet. Um, Now, how many homeowners do you have to contact to get one listing a month? Okay, one listing. It's all about mathematics. Mathematics. Okay, sales is a numbers game, is a mathematical game. You got to have a certain amount of numbers in order to achieve what you want to achieve. So I figured out each block that I walked has 20 homes. So if I walked 5 blocks in a month, that would be between 100 and 150 homes that I would have visited in that particular month. Now, out of that 100 or 150 homes that you contacts that you make, okay, math is going to say one of those 150 clients or homeowners are going to want to sell or going to know someone that may want to sell. Oh, so 1%, you got to make 150 contacts, 100 between 100 and 150 contacts to get that one transaction. That one transaction is going to represent what your goal is, which is if your goal is $100,000, you're going to make $8,000 uh, by selling that one transaction. Okay, so you'll be at your $100,000 goal. Okay, now let me ask you a question. Okay, some people tell me, "Oh, it's too hard. I don't want to have to, bust my butt to go out and in this hot weather or the cold weather, knock on doors and talk to people, et cetera, et cetera." Well, what would you rather be doing? Okay, what do you have to do to make $100,000 a year? Okay, where do you have to go? Not many employers out there are paying $100,000 a year. The best you could probably get is maybe someone that pays you 15, 20, $25 an hour if you're lucky, okay, as an employee, okay? And at $20 an hour, you're making less, you're making, 30,000, $35,000 a year working, right? And how many hours are you working? Eight hours a day, 40 hours a week. Okay, do you know how long it took me uh to walk 20 blocks to walk 20 blocks, how long it took me approximately maybe 8 to 10 hours in the whole month. 8 to 10 hours to walk 100 to 120 homes. Okay. Uh, where if you were to work as an employee, you're working 40 hours a week and making practically nothing. Okay. This is the difference between you know, being your own boss and working for someone else. Okay, you just most people are afraid, or most people don't want to talk to anybody, or they get turned down. You know, uh, you got to hear a bunch of no's before you can hear yes, the first yes. Okay, you're going to get maybe 20 no's before you hear the first yes, but believe me, math. If you see enough people, contact enough people, you will reach your goal. So what are your goals for 2023? Okay. What do you want to accomplish? Okay. Uh you can sit down with me. I'm the broker, mortgage broker and real estate broker. I can show you what you need to do, and but I can't do it for you. Okay. I can train you, I can let you know what you have to do, but you have to go out and do it. Okay. If you don't go out and do it, it's not going to happen, guys. Okay. But anyway, that's a little tidbit on goal planning. Remember, when you set a goal, forget your New Year's resolutions. Everybody forgets. When you do make a New Year resolution, first of all, you don't write it down, and a month later you forget. Okay, so you got to have a business plan. Okay, write down on a piece of paper next year, every day, what are you going to do? Every week, how many contacts are you going to make? Okay, and keep a record of that. Right. Say you went to see today, you went to talk to 20 people, or you walked a block, 20 homes. Well, I walked a block, 20 homes. You did your work for the day. Okay. And the next day, do the same thing. Okay. And the next day, do the same thing. You can walk uh, easily. You can walk 100 blocks in a week instead of a month. Okay. Now, if you do this in a week, walking 100 blocks, talking to people, getting to know them, making contacts, you don't think you're going to be able to get one transaction a week? Imagine if you get one transaction a week, that's four transactions a month. How much are you going to be making? Okay, by doing three or four transactions a month, you're going to be making 300, 400, $500,000 per year. Okay, and that's a you know that's a lawyer's or a doctor's salary. Believe me. All right, and what are you doing? You're just working a couple hours a day. Okay, it's been proven that most real estate people and mortgage people during the day, they spend maybe a half hour to an hour prospecting in an 8 hour to 9 hour day. They're only prospecting 1 hour or a half hour, and that's it. Okay, imagine if you could increase your prospecting to maybe 2 hours a day, okay, or 3 hours a day. So these concepts will apply in any business. Okay, especially real estate mortgages, it really applies. Okay. I'm going to be cutting a little short because of the holiday. I know everybody is, wanting to go out and get, last minute gifts. I'm one of them. So after the meeting, I have to go out to, I got to get some stuff. And I'm not gonna go the whole hour, this on this training. I do want to end it with financing. Okay, you got to understand, realtors out there, uh, mortgage brokers. You have to understand financing. You have to understand how to get your buyer the appropriate mortgage, the appropriate financing, so they can purchase a home. Okay, the reason why most buyers don't buy, or they're afraid to buy, is why? Number one, down payment. Oh, I don't have $40,000. I don't have $30,000 to buy it. Number two, uh, well, the rate doesn't bother me too much because you know why? Most most tenants out there are paying guys 1,500, 1,800, 2,000, $2,500, $3,000 per month. So that doesn't concern me. What concerns me the most is the down payment. That's what most buyers don't have, is the down payment. So, uh, first of all, you want to start off with your client's pre-approval. Okay, you want to get him into the office if you can. You want to do a Zoom presentation with me. Okay, so I can go over the different programs available for that buyer to see where what exactly the buyer is looking for and what he needs. Okay, um, when you go to a doctor, okay, uh, the doctor doesn't know your physical condition, right? Unless you have a lab test, right? You got to have a laboratory test, check your blood, your urine, check your heart, see how you're doing. And then when you come in to see your doctor is going to make recommendations as to what you need to do to improve your health. Isn't that right? When you go to an accountant, the accountant is going to go over your finances, going to go over what your income, your expenses are, and then he's going to come up with a plan for you where you can, where he can give you some good advice on what you need to do with your financing. Same with real estate and mortgage. The client comes into us, comes to our office, or I talk to the client. I find out what the client's income is, what their payments are, how much they can qualify for, and most importantly, how much they have saved up to buy a house. Okay, so starting with a pre-approval is the very first step that you need to concentrate for your buyer. Okay, don't you new real estate people, they get all excited and they'll work with anybody. They'll work with any buyer out there that comes up. That's not the right thing to do. Okay, you're spending your time with that buyer. Okay, you want to make sure that your time is spent, wisely, that you're investing the right time, and that you're helping your client, uh, and you're really helping them, in order to purchase their dream home. Okay, or you're getting them out of the rent rut. That's another thing. Most people are renting, and they're if they bought a home, they could be paying less or the same on a home rent than on a home mortgage than on a rent. So start with that pre-approval. That's number one. Okay, know your programs. Okay, uh, there's bunches of programs out there, guys. Okay, we got the FHA program. Okay, we got the FHA program is a very interesting program. Okay, uh, I said a little earlier that I was going to show you how a buyer can buy a house with 1% down. 1%. Okay. Number one is important. Okay. One transaction a month and 1% down. One one 1% down payment. Okay. When you go an FHA loan, an FHA will the down payment is 3.5%. Okay. The closing costs on the loan they average 3.5 to 4%. Let's say 4%. So you got 7.5%. Okay. You got 7.5% total money out of pocket. Okay. So let's take a loan of $450,000. All right. Let's figure out here $450,000 loan. Okay. Times 7.5, which is pretty much what they have to have. You're looking at $33,000. Okay. That's a lot of money, guys. All right. How many first-time home buyers are out there? You tell them, oh, you need $33,000 to buy a $450,000 home. They're going to look at you kind of funny. Right. Well, it doesn't have to be that way. All right. If this particular buyer qualifies for a no down payment program or a down payment assistant program, guess what? Out of that 7.5%, they don't have to pay 3.5%. So the 3.5% is they're getting that as a down payment assistance on some of our programs. We got the Home for Heroes program. We got the Chenoa program. There's all sorts of programs out there that you can buy with no with down payment assistance. So let's get back to the numbers. 7.5% total closing that you need, minus 3.5% down. Okay, that leaves you with approximately what? 7.5 minus 3.5. Okay, that leaves it with 4%, correct? 4%. You still have to have 4% to buy the house, right? But what if you have the seller contribute 3%? Okay, in today's market, you have a lot of sellers that are wanting to sell. Okay, we have a house for sale right now that if they offer us the price, we'll be happy to pay 2 or 3% in closing costs to get the house sold. Okay, so let's say we get that 3%. What's left over? 1%. So guess what? $450,000 house. All you need is 1% to buy the house. You have to be creative, guys. 1% of 450,000 is how much? $4,500. Okay, now we went from 33,700 to 1%. Okay, $4,500. Okay, now do you think you'll be able to find a buyer that might be interested in what you're talking about? Okay, you're going to open their eyes. You're doing a huge favor for them. Okay, talking to them, and if they, let's say they don't have the money, they could have $10,000. They can still buy with $10 or $12,000. Okay, you bring them into the office, and we'll work something out. So anyway, that's the FHA program, and it works also conventional. FHA is a little more catered to first-time home buyers and buyers that don't have very good credit. That's another thing. You don't have to have very good credit to buy FHA. Okay, you can have a minimum of 580 credit score or even lower to qualify for an FHA loan. That's awesome, guys. Okay. Conventional is more like 620. You got to have a 620. Okay. So anyway, push that down payment assistance program for people who don't have the cash. Get them into the office, get that buyer into the office, or get them on a Zoom presentation with me. If they can't come into the office, I'll be happy to go over their goal, over Zoom presentation. We do that all the time. Um, all kinds of programs out there. I mean, I don't know all of them, but there's also another one that I do want to mention before I finish here. There's a Florida tax certificate program. What is that? Okay, there is a tax certificate program where if your buyer takes a homeowner's a first time home buyer's course, they can get up to $2,000 interest rebate back from the IRS, from the Internal Revenue Service. Okay, that they can qualify up to $2,000 a month, $2,000 a year in tax credit. Okay, can you imagine preparing your income taxes and getting another $2,000 a year because you bought the house? Okay. Again, guys, it's incredible the amount of programs that are out there. Okay, you just got to be aware. Okay, um, education is important. Okay, take go to the board. Go take as many education classes as you can. On real estate financing, prospecting. Uh, what can I tell you? There's all things, a lot of things that you learn that you can learn in the business by just going out and spending an hour or two learning. Okay, and if you don't have time, I use YouTube a lot. YouTube is a tremendous tool where you can sit home and learn about real estate or mortgages. Okay. Uh, so we went over the financing programs. Oh, we didn't talk about the 3-2-1 buy down. You can have let's say the rates right now they're hovering between 6% and maybe 6.5, 7%. But let's say you offer your client a rate of 4% or 3.5 or 4%. Don't you think they'd be interested in buying? Well, that's the buy down. Okay, if we get the seller, the realtor, or whoever to help buying down that rate, we can buy it down. The first year we can buy it down 3%. Second year you can buy it down 2%. The third year you can buy it 1%. So you're looking at a beginning rate of say 4%. Then the next year it'll be 5%. The next year it'll be 6%, and so on and so forth. So that's the buy down program, and that buy down program applies to all mortgages. Okay, uh, it applies to FHA, conventional, and non-conforming mortgages. Okay, the non-conforming mortgages are the mortgages where are not Fannie Mae, FHA. They're like the bank stated programs, 1099 programs. All kinds of programs out there. Okay, and remember one thing, no longer if you're self-employed, no longer is your tax return required to qualify for the house. If you have 1099 income, if you have bank statement income, deposits, the lenders can use that to qualify your buyer for the loan. Okay, so that's another big thing. Okay, um, that bank statement, and for investors, it's even better. Did you know that an investor can purchase a home, an investor with 20% down, no income, no income at all. They use the rental income to qualify. Okay. So that's another thing. Gift funds. All right. Did you know that FHA allows 100% gift? Okay. Let's say if you have to have $25,000 to purchase a home, and your grandparents or your parents they want to gift you $25,000 as a gift, you can buy that home with no money down. That's incredible. That's incredible, guys. So these are the things that you need to learn, that you need to know exist out there. Okay, marketing. Uh, guys, get get uh learn social media. Okay. Social media is very, very important in today's world. Okay. Most people are on their cell phones looking at Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Okay, those are three must social media networks that you must be on. Okay, get on Facebook. Okay, get your business page work going on Facebook. Okay, get a nice picture of yourself, professional, what you do. All right. I'm talking about a nice professional picture, with a tie. You ladies, wear something nice, have your hair done, whatever. But Facebook, get yourself a professional profile on Facebook and on Instagram too. You know how many people are on Instagram? It's incredible. Okay. These are social media tips, okay, that I'm going to give you for next year, right? Uh, Post when people are online. Okay, according to sproutsocial.com, the best time to post on social media are Tuesdays through Thursdays, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And the worst day to post is on Sunday. All right. Join social media groups. And that's another thing, join especially Facebook groups or Instagram groups are great ways to ways for a business to connect with their target clients. Okay. Um, also offer questions and answer sessions with your customers. Okay. Use hashtag. What in the world is a hashtag? When you told me what's a hashtag, I had no idea what a hashtag was. Okay. Especially on Instagram, but you can use hashtags on Instagram or Facebook. Okay. A hashtag is a number sign. Okay. A number sign. Okay. You put number sign. Let's say I have a post on first-time home buyers or a listing that I have. Right? I'm going to put a little hashtag that says first-time home buyers. Okay. What that means is that uh, anytime someone's going to go into first-time home buyers, your post is going to come up. Okay. So the more hashtags that you have, the better. Okay. So that's what a hashtag is. A hashtag is a number sign and whatever subject you're talking about. Okay. If you're talking about nutrition, you're going to put hashtag nutrition. Okay. If you're talking about financing, hashtag home financing. Okay. I mean, you can make up the hashtags. You don't have to, you know, you don't have to pick them from any place. You can just make them up, but they have to be related to what your post is about. That's important. Your hashtag has to be related to your post. Okay. I said to join groups, use hashtags. Okay. Never forget to use hashtags in your shared content to reach more people. Okay. Uh, it's a hashtag is important to create brand awareness. Okay. So that is important. Okay. If you build, if you want to build your follower base as a real estate professional, you need to make sure that you establish a genuine bond connection between you and your audience. To do that, you have to ensure that you're always up to date with all the comments, mentions, and replies, and react to them timely and adequately. Okay, when you when you get a like, okay, you're going to know who liked your post, right? So respond to that like, hey, I appreciate that you like my post. I'm just wondering what did you like more about the post? What interests you about the post? And then, you can build a dialogue and you start building these dialogues with all these people, and it's amazing that you're going to be making some pretty good contacts. Okay. Another uh and last of all, because we're going to be finishing here in just a few minutes, is WhatsApp. The WhatsApp. Okay. Everybody has WhatsApp. I love WhatsApp. Okay. I can be in any part of the country and I can call anybody in the world for free on WhatsApp. I can communicate with anybody on WhatsApp. I can send pictures. I can send videos. I send more pictures through WhatsApp than I do text. when I send a couple of pictures of text, it takes forever. Sometimes the pictures don't even go through. With WhatsApp, you can transfer pictures like that immediately. Okay. Also, you can establish groups of people. Okay, groups of your friends. You can actually uh go to your WhatsApp. WhatsApp is connected to your contacts. Okay, if you have, let's say you have 500 contacts, you can put all those 500 contacts on WhatsApp, and you can send each of them at the same time a message, and they're not going to know that you're sending to everybody in the chat. Okay, they're going to think that you're just sending it to them. So what are you going to say if you're a real estate, you just got your real estate license, right? Or you got your mortgage license. You can't be a secret agent. You got to let people know, your contacts, that you're in real estate and you do mortgages. So what are you going to do? First thing I recommend, uh, do a group on your WhatsApp. Get all your contacts and put a little note. Say, hey, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Just want to let you know that I got my real estate license, or I got my mortgage license. And if you have any questions, I'm here to help you. That's it. Okay, and that's in any business that you have. Right? You can be in real estate, you can be credit restoration, um, anything. Okay. Oh, last but not least. Oh, what's an excuse that a buyer has that can't buy a house? Wants to buy but can't buy. Another excuse is, well, my credit is damaged. My credit is bad. We have a solution for that, guys. We can help the client with their credit. Okay, through our credit restoration services last year, we sold and closed more than $7 million of real estate. Okay, to people that had less than perfect credit. Right. So don't let those clients go. Realtors out there, don't let you know. You can't guarantee you're going to make a commission in 1 or 2 months, but you know what? We'll work with them, with your client, and in a couple of months they'll be able to purchase a home, and you'll make the commission. And I'll tell you when they're ready to buy a home. Okay. Not only will I tell you, I will pre-qualify your buyer, and I'll give you a pre-qualification letter from a lender, a DU, saying that hey, now your buyer's qualified. Now it's up to you to go out and find them a house, guys. Uh, there's a lot of opportunity out there, and believe me, if you guys don't take it, it's someone else is going to make it. Okay, someone else is gonna do it. How many closings are done every month? Okay, some realtors out there, and they say that 5% of all realtors are making all the money. Okay, 5%, and the reason is that 95% do not do what I'm telling you have to do in real estate. Okay, they get their real estate license and they hang it on the wall, and that's it. And they don't tell anybody they're in real estate. They're secret agents. So anyway, guys, I wish you, ladies and gentlemen, a very, very Merry Christmas and New Year's next coming up. So I'm not 100% sure we're going to have our training next week because I may be out of town. But anyway, I wish everybody a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and most importantly, stay healthy. Okay, because our health is everything. Without your health, you're broke. That's true. All right. Well, listen, thanks again. And whoever, was able to attend this training, or I hope you learned something from it. And I'm available anytime for any questions you may have. You can reach me at my office. You know my number, easiest number in the world, 305-888-2111. 305-888-2111. That's a taxi number. You can memorize that anytime. Okay. Well, anyway, thanks again, and we'll see you maybe next year or maybe before. All right. Take care, guys. It was a pleasure being with you. Bye.